Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back to Tales at Twilight, Night Owls. Last episode, the crew discovered Scout spying in, reported it to Crowley, did not chase Scout, and they evacuated to the beta site, which is Bramblewell, the town that was destroyed in the many attacks from the bandits of old and left to ruin. Still is being used for nefarious dealings, illegal trade, and fencing goods. But since the bandits have taken over, this was the only other way out of the city as a backup plan, since the bandits had discovered the secret hideout of the Ashen Rose. After you guys made it out, you convened with the first session of the Ashen Rose Council to decide where your purposes and drive will go. And you decided to assist, surprisingly to me, Thorn, in retrieving evidence to coerce some of the other noble people and their retinue to join the Ashen Rose cause to bolster your numbers in the rebellion and resistance. You decided to Bojack horse
hell yeah,
your way into the city with the aid of Calloway, who had an inn as one of the bandits, and easily enough snuck through. And as you guys separated, you connected for the first time with Alderheart the Evertree, and through druidic powers found that you have some abilities of the Shapers in some ways, as you called upon your connection with Druidcraft. You snuck towards the council building, seeing the statue of Ava defaced and labeled as the first tyrant, with the treaty labeled as wings only, and slipped behind the council building. And as you were about to use the staff to make an ivy climbing post up the back, Thistlefoot was unfortunately seen.
Womp womp.
And targeted, surprised out of the sky by a familiar criminal figure.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Who you now know through the dossier that you guys were given by Crowley as Garrick the Hollow Fang, who was the leader of a Hollow Fang syndicate. He was captured after a high-stakes sting operation where he was betrayed by his own second-in-command. Yes.
Gasp.
He's now joined up with the bandits.
Such a sad story.
Yes. And now, you guys are jumping into combat. I need you all to roll initiative, which you've already done.
Dun, dun, dun.
And unsurprisingly to me, because you are surprised, Garrick gets the first strike of this fight.
Of course he does.
On his or foot. He's going to get advantage on his first attack.
In the words of Cusco the llama,
Let's go.
bring it on.
You guys see a flash glimmering off of this falcon, Garrick, as he just dives out of the top of the tower, almost straight down at a very harsh angle, and a large javelin in hand as he spirals like a drill. 16. What is your AC?
I matrix bend backwards and dodge.
He's beginning to believe.
Dodge.
Let me just write down your ACs really quickly. Yours is your AC.
Mine's 17.
Minus 50.
What?
18.
And yours?
17.
I matrix bend backwards, use my tail as a balance to dodge his drill attack.
All right. And as it kind of goes over you as you bend back, the wings propelling you out of the way.
Can I kick him in the dick as he goes by?
Oh my god.
He's going to then use his second attack as he quickly draws a long sword and strikes wide. 17, so that hits and meets your AC. As he strikes across with a quick draw of the blade, you take 15 slashing damage from Garrick. Strikes across the looseness of your unarmored breastplate, basically, because it doesn't fit you right. He goes in between the bands and slashes across the upper part of your collarbone.
I'm going to use my reaction to deflect the attack to reduce some of it.
All right.
So I reduce it by 10. So I'll take 5.
It's just 5. Okay. You don't fully redirect, but you're able to halt the attack slightly, and you quickly reach out your hands and catch the blade as it comes down. It does end up cutting into your collarbone still, but you're able to grab the blade and stop the momentum before it really puts an impact in. And as that blade pushes into you, you guys begin to fall and spiral down to the ground. And as you hurl from the sky, you guys see both of them hurling towards you and impact in the ground. And both take 5 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. And as the brush clears, you guys see Thistlefoot prone on the ground, getting up, and Garrick with a long sword standing over him. And he looks over and sees Q. Oh, okay. All of you again. Well, this time it's gonna go a little bit different, and you're not gonna run away.
Is that what you think?
Now it's Thistlefoot's turn.
Okay, I'm going to use the staff. I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to take my staff and go to strike him across the torso. Big money, and that's a natural 1 for a 7.
Yeah, you quickly flip up and swing at him, and with just a flick of the wrist with a longsword, he just bats away without barely looking at you.
Okay, I'm gonna
stop while you're down.
Okay, I'm going to then swing upwards with the bottom of the staff and try to strike him again. That is a 18.
This time he's just a bit too slow. With already an extended arm, he tries to come back in, and you meet his AC. You're too quick.
Sweet. That's going to be 8 points of damage.
Yeah, you as he bats it away, you use the momentum from it and hurl it at him, and you're able to crack him on the side. And he like winces and jolts back for a second.
Very good. And then I'm going to draw back and go for a frontward kick into the solar plexus. And that is a 24.
Dang, you're gaining ground on this duel, basically. You do hit.
For 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Yeah, you kick him, like, raised leg, and he slams against the wall, the cliff, and is dazed for a second. And then we'll jump over to Penny.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Penny.
Hi, I'm Penny.
You are Penny.
Yes, I am Penny.
Hi.
I am a pangolin. Okay, I'm going to hit him with a disarming attack. So I'm going to use one of my superiority dice. I'm going to try to get him to drop his sword. I hope I hit. 17 to hit.
He is able to flip around his longsword and bat away your hammer.
Well, I got 2 attacks, so we're just going to do it again.
All right, go for it.
I want him to drop his
He's a
sword.
skilled swordsman.
Nope, that didn't go. Nope. I tried. It didn't happen.
All right. Yeah, you do 2 big, heavy hammer slams on him, and he's able to just throw you off balance very dexterously. Thorn. Forgot about him, didn't you?
Yeah.
For a
You
second.
thought it was his.
Does he pull out a rapier?
He does have one, but as you're looking around, you don't see him. He's a rogue.
Sneaky boy.
He, you see the feathered hat inside one of the bushes, the brush right there. He jumps out from the other side of Garrick and
Fear me if you dare.
Fear me if you dare. Jabs the rapier in between his shoulder blade from behind.
Ooh.
Advantage. Since it's the new rogues, he's going to expend one of his sneak attack dice, and seeing what Penny's trying to do, Penny's hammer comes down 2 big hits. The longsword blocks it, But from behind, Thorn comes up, jabs him in the shoulder blade, and the longsword drops to the ground.
Yes.
And there's a wound, like squirting blood from behind. He goes, "Ha ha! You fool! You are outnumbered." He'll do like a little flip backwards and prepare, and it is now Q's turn.
Okay.
Wait a minute. He's not a monk. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Dexterous though.
I'm going to look Garrick, as much of his attention as I can get. I'm going to look him straight in the eye and say, I'm not running anymore. And I will cast a guiding bolt. I'm going to do it at first level. Ball up some dark energy in my hand. That is a natural 1. Oof. But that's for dramatic effect. So it's going to whiz by him. Right as he kind of looks, I'm going to make a bite attack with I'm going to rear my fangs and basically I'm going for the throat. Another natural 1.
Oh,
dang.
So I rear back and I go for the throat just before my fangs connect. There's a moment of hesitation, and I can't bring myself to bite into his flesh. That's not who I am.
Yeah, and his eyebrows furrow, and he like kind of bats you away with his other arm. What are you?
Your worst nightmare.
What fucking
I had to,
Batman,
right?
Batman ass joke that is. All right.
I'm a bunny.
It's wabbit season.
The wabbit season.
Yeah, season.
All right. Top of the round. Garrick, you all also hear another of wings
Oh, man.
Bring it.
from the nearest northwestern tower, because you came around from the left side. Father Elian enters the battle as well. Flying down, lands behind on the other side of you guys, and you see him, similarly to what Q's done in the past, hold a holy symbol that seems to be like a flaming sphere around his neck, and a large torched brazier appears right next to Q. And he extends his hand and a blade appears, and he rushes up behind and will come behind Q. And
Please don't come behind me. That's weird.
Simultaneously, the spiritual weapon and the blade he carries are attacking you, Q.
Consent, please.
Please miss.
So his blade will get advantage because he's flanking with Garrick and you. And as his blade slashes across you, you take 6 slashing damage, but then you feel this like burning sensation, and you take an additional 7 fire damage. His spiritual weapon misses. You lurch back from the pain, and it impacts, and you hear a searing fire burn the ground right next to you. And then Garrick follows up on his turn. Since your footing is off with one of his attacks, he comes forward. You are wide open, and he plunges his blade directly in your stomach. Critical hit, and you take 30 slashing damage.
My gosh.
It's a lot of damage.
Yes.
He must have crit. He crit, didn't he?
He did critical hit, yes.
Shit. Hold on.
You down?
Can you?
Some
No,
flex
I'm
tape.
not down, but I did just accidentally do 60 damage to myself.
He has 2 attacks, but he rips out the longsword, flips it around, and goes to jab at Thistlefoot. And he does make contact again. He feels more confident now that he has someone here with him, and you take 15 slashing damage.
15. I'm going to use my reaction to deflect some of it. I'm going to move more into his space to lessen the blow. 9. So that's, what's 15 minus 9?
6.
6. Okay.
And as he slashes across you, it is now your turn.
I step into his space, take that cut across the shoulders, I guess, and I'm going to bring the butt of the staff and to conk him across the chin. That's an 11. So it's going to shoot past his head, and I'm going to step out of his space and swing around again to conk him across the head. And that doesn't misses as well. And then I'm going to kick forward and strike him in the chest with a front kick. and that's a 23.
You end up, you swing twice. He dodges and then bats away 1 hit, but your fist flies through and you're able to make contact.
That's going to be 8 points of damage, and I'm going to expend one of my focus points, and as that front kick connects with him, it hits him in one of his nerve to hit it, and the force is going to go in and it's going to stun him.
Okay. What's the save? It's a con save, but for what number?
15 con.
Your kick hits him directly center mass, and for a moment he buckles and he's frozen. You stun him.
Yes!
Nice.
Yeah, boy! At least it's
Very
something.
nice, very nice.
The target has the stunned condition until the start of your next turn.
Nice.
So with the stunned conditioned, while you have the stunned conditioned, you are incapacitated. You automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against you have advantage.
Penny, your turn. You're kind of caked up for this one.
Oh dang!
All right.
Oh dang!
What a choice of words.
Yes.
She's a.
I meant to say something else, but I said caked.
All right, I'm going to take my hammer and I'm going to aim for his left wing. Just try to smack him right on the wing. And it's advantage for me,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah. Every attack until he's unstunned.
19 to hit,
You're
23 to
right.
hit,
Both hit.
26 bludgeoning damage, and 11 fire damage.
The kick posts you up, and the explosion of magma that exits your hammer burns off and singes through his breastplate. You smell burned feathers. You can see the muscle and bones underneath the feathers on the left wing as you hit, and he is crumpling. He's not looking great. He's looking pretty bad, actually, which comes out nicely for Q. This is your turn. Unless you have anything else.
Nope, that's it.
Cool.
I am stabbed.
Yes, you're not looking too great either.
I'm gonna put my I'm gonna put my hand over the wound in my center mass that he just put through me. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level, and I will heal for 15. And then I'm gonna go for another bite. Maybe a little bit more pissed off now that he's stabbed me directly.
Rip his throat
Again
out.
at his throat.
Yeah, rip his throat out.
Yeah, rip his throat out.
Casual.
Do it, rip his throat out. Is it advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna hit because I have a 19 on the die.
Yeah.
He's gonna take 4 damage from that.
4 damage.
So I go in for the throat and I make a bite just shy of the jugular, and I'll rip backwards and say, "Who's running now?"
You can't respond.
Did he just bite him? Alrighty, new things every day. Alright.
After you bite into Garrick for the first time since you've acquired this Thorn of Kryn, you feel both a hunger and a satiation overwhelm you. And you feel stronger for it as you bite into the throat of your enemy. He's still up, but barely. And the only other person there is Father. So he's going to do stuff.
Father.
The blade from behind you, as you're attached to Garrick with your jowls and fangs, he slashes across you with his blade, and you take 6 slashing and 7 fire. And then the spiritual weapon will also hit.
It's 1d8, guys. It's 1d8.
He crits.
No!
It's 1d8. It's 1d8.
I mean, it's 2 technically now.
No, it's shit. It can't be that bad.
That is 13.
It's pretty bad. I took 13 twice this
As
round.
the flaming brazier hits you and sears your back.
You're still up?
I'm still up.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't hear no bell.
And we'll jump over to Thistlefoot because the other guy can't do anything. He's unstunned.
So I'm going to swing from downwards, bring it up, bring the staff up, and try to connect. As 25 to hit. He'll take 9 points of damage.
You trying to kill him?
No,
You're not you're knocking him out or killing him right here. Basically, he's going down.
I will go for the ending strike and give him a quick, merciful death and break his neck.
The bow staff flickers upward, and barely anyone is able to see because of how fast it is. And you hear a swift but clean crack. You see his head snap back, and he just falls over dead.
Hi, Garrick.
I spin it back around and I go and attack the father. I'm going to assume an 11's not going to hit.
No.
Okay. Then lean back on my tail and jump upwards and try to do bring my heel down onto his head. But it misses.
Yeah, your heel hits the ground as he dodges out of the way, but then you see Thorn push out of the bushes and goes to attack Father. Makes contact. You see him jab in with a coated blade into this Father. But he seems to take it quite well. It's not poisoned. As the blade pierces in through the robes, you see the amber and orange robes become a little bit more red and crimson as he rips out the blade and posts up right there. Then it will be Penny's turn.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm just going to do my usual. Take my hammer and I'm going to try to crack him across the side of the head. Yeah, 11 probably doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
All right, let's try again.
He's quicker on the feet than you thought he would be. He looks like
18?
an older owl. Yep, that hits.
He's quicker than me. He's already in that hits.
Never mind.
Do not doubt the penny. Oh, that's cacked.
Cash.
10 fire damage.
Okay.
12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You killed an old man. Congratulations. Yeah, your impact hits on that second one. He like ran into it, and you crack against his beak. It shatters, and the magma encompasses him, and you see him just catch fire and shake and then fall to the ground. A fitting end for the father of the cleansing light cult, as he
May his soul
meets his end.
May his soul be cleansed.
Died by fire.
He died by fire, and as Father and Garrick fall both dead, you stand for a moment and you hear nothing else.
Scared. Oh, I'm scared now.
Seem to have avoided detection somehow.
How?
I don't know.
Palpatine returned somehow.
Stranger things have happened.
Thorn takes a cloth out, wipes off the rest of the coating and the blood on his blade, sheaths his rapier, and stands over the bodies with a furrowed brow, looks at you, Thistlefoot. All right, maybe we should continue forward now. Looks around at the towers. The two ones that were overlooking this area are empty now.
All right. Well, I can fly back up and we can try this again. Or do y'all want to go through the front door?
That depends. Are you going to roll a nat one again?
I mean, if we go
I'm scared.
to the front, there'll be guards too.
I'm just quickly gonna take one action worth of 6 seconds of time to heal myself. Same thing that I did in the fight. I'm gonna cure wounds for 24. That's better. I want to just search over the remains of the two folks we just killed and see if I find anything useful.
All right. As you're looking over the body, we'll start with Father Elian. Though his robe is burned away, and as you see the cinders go out, the spiritual weapon fade, you also see the blade in his hand disappear as well, as some similar sort of spiritual weapon packed blade that he wielded. You do find the medallion unsinged, unharmed around his neck of a ball of fire in a golden chain. And you also find not really a bag of coins anymore, but coins.
Coins that did not burn.
Correct, yes. You do find some coins. You find 26 gold coins.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Baller.
Yeah, boy.
We rich now.
Find a breastplate. It's a little bit singed, but usable.
I push that off to the side. I can't use that.
I can't either.
You find 5 javelins, a longsword, and a shield.
I want the medallion from Father. I'm going to pocket that and the gold. We'll figure that out later.
And DM, remind me, each tower had a guard on it, or there was
Seemed to be that way, yeah.
Okay. Our options is this side is clear, so maybe we stand a better chance of sneaking up, or we just go through the front.
Well, we know what we have here, but we do not know what is inside. We've taken out some of the guards already here. Might be less watched over now. Could be easier.
Yeah. Want to try it again?
I don't see another way through.
Okay.
It's going to be difficult either way.
Yeah. Hit the plate. Hit the wings again. Fly up.
All right.
Quick notice of what's going on.
Need you to do another stealth check.
Oh man.
Might as well just take out all the mini bosses right now.
I will say
Right.
it's going to be a little bit easier now.
Oh, well, that's good.
2 less sets of eyes on you.
Are you kidding me? Oh, that was a 7. I thought I said a 1. Again, I was just saying, if I roll another natural one, that was a 13.
All right. You fly up, and you're able to hide yourself on the back side of the building, and you feel unseen.
Okay, I'm going to secure the staff against the closest tower, so that way it kind of has like an anchor.
Okay.
And then I'm going to activate the grow and vines 30 feet per round, start extending down.
Yeah, it doesn't take a long time. The vines rapidly grow, connect down below, and you guys now have a way to get up. If you're all doing this, I need you to do a group success stealth roll. You do not have to do one Thistlefoot. We will already count yours as one success.
19.
Remember how I said he was stealthy like one time in his life, and that was earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 is what I rolled.
Oh, the group succeeds.
All right.
Yay!
Yes. And you have a brief window of time to get to the sunroof window.
Okay, I'm going to pick up the staff, take it with me as we go to the
I would
down the
like
hatch.
to, as we're kind of making our way to the center, I would like to cast see invisibility on myself. So I'll take a little pinch of talc and just rub it over my eyes. This basically just allows me to see any creatures or objects that are invisible as if they were visible. Not that it really matters, but I can see into the ethereal plane.
You look next to you
How long
and
does that
there's
last?
Scout.
An hour.
Yeah,
It's
you see
not-
Scout next to you.
It's not concentration.
I know.
You can't do it to me on this one.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. So I'm doing this and I'm looking through the glass to see if there's anything invisible, any carefully hidden traps below us.
Okay.
As we're walking towards them.
So I'm going to give you guys, starting from here on, 1 round until you have to roll another stealth check. So we'll start with Q. Roll a perception check as you're looking down in there. And Thorn is actively beginning to unlock the roof, the window.
I'm very perceptive. 16.
As you're looking inside, you do see something that would normally be out of sight of plain eyes, but it's not Scout. I promise it's not Scout.
I'm ready.
I'm
If I
sorry,
can
it's
see him, I can moonbeam him. That's how I feel.
Oh,
You do not see anyone in the council chamber, but what you do see is beautiful tiled floors.
I thought you were going to say a beautiful woman.
No, a beautiful
With silver hair.
No.
Sorry.
Beautiful tiled floors, well-grained shaped desks that depict, there's 5 of them, each for each of the council members that would be in session. And on the glass panel by the only door that enters here, there is a single lever that seems to be normally out of plain view, invisible. Oh my goodness, something else you see that you halt, I guess that shocks you on the window. Around the brim, you see magical lettering around the sunroof. You don't know what it says, but there's magical lettering around the sunroof.
Around the sunroof. And I can't decipher any of it.
Not right this second. Shit. Sounds like a different roll, or we'll hop to what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I'll definitely share that.
And we
There's
can't.
there's some kind of lever here.
And we can't see the lettering, correct?
Can't see the lettering. It is on the rim of the sun window roof. And he also pointed out a lever down inside the chambers by the main door entrance that you can't see.
Thorn, do you think you can deactivate this lever?
Wait, are we inside yet?
No,
We're not inside yet.
No, you are not inside. Should I, if there's stuff on the, should I open this or should I stop?
I mean, it sounds dangerous now.
I mean, I wouldn't suspect it's unguarded, so I didn't see anything, so I just was going to start unlocking it.
From your eyes, now that Q's pointed out this lever, do you think you can safely open this hatch?
I have no, I can open it safely? I don't know. I'm not magically inclined like you. And he looks at Q.
Sorry, I only get one action.
I want to make a perception check just to see if there's anything else I can see in the room. Maybe, possibly.
Okay, go ahead.
15.
You see less than what Q sees because he has special eyes.
It's true.
Look with your special eyes.
Yeah, no, that's all I got.
But yeah, you nothing different than what he told you and what you look at.
And the window
how-
is still closed, correct?
It is.
Q, what is the circumference of this magic circle? Like how
It
far
goes around
does-
the entire window.
It goes around the whole window. It's all the way around.
I could activate vines again and we can open it from a safe distance and activate
I don't know
whatever
if we have
trap.
time for that. I think whatever we do, we got to do it right now.
We're about to be seen.
We're about to be seen.
They're walking around right now, about to turn and look at us.
Do what you're gonna do. I trust your judgment.
Okay.
I gotta unlock it.
Okay, unlock it first.
It's unlocked.
Okay. All right, stand back, and I'm going to say grasp, and I'll stay at a safe distance, use vines to grasp around the handle or whatever to open, and I'll open the hatch. Pull the vines to open the door.
All right.
Or the hatch.
It connects and opens up. Nothing happens.
All right. Down. How far of a drop is it?
It is like an 80-foot drop.
Okay. Well, if we fall down, we're going to get hurt. So if we can do the same thing how we got up here, we can.
Don't have enough time to do that. Unfortunately, you will have to make another stealth roll if you want to do this. So unless you want to take the damage,
I mean, I'll probably be okay taking
it'll
some
be a
damage.
decent amount.
That's really tall. That's really far.
It's a far drop.
Yeah, let's let them circle. Let's hide
Okay.
again.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna hide behind the towers.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
4.
Feel hidden.
Okay, well that's good at least.
We feel hidden. Okay.
Feel hidden.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I take out the immovable rod that freaking Dale kept me pinned under,
Nice.
and I put it kind of to the side of the hatch, and use grow to grow some vines down, so that way we have a way to climb.
That's so
Down.
smart. That's very smart. You click the rod, it suspends in the middle of the air, and you say grow, and it attaches and begins to go into the opening. And as soon as it breaches that threshold, it stops growing.
All right. I'm gonna drop the rod, the staff down for the vines to grow down.
Oh, it doesn't grow further than the entrance to the window. It hard stops at the entrance to the window.
Ah. So there's like a force field, so we can't go through the.
I mean, you can reach your hand through.
But the vines don't.
They do not grow through.
Oh, I know what this is.
I have an idea. I hope it works. Does anybody have a rope?
Probably.
Hell
Yeah, I have a rope.
All right. I got a bow. We can put the rope on the bow or on the arrow of the. I want to tie the rope to the arrow, shoot it at an angle, so we can whee all the way
Like
down.
zip line down.
The zip line down. That way, if we do have to fall from a certain height, it won't be as high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All
I don't see
right.
no ideas.
Plan.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You tie it off and you hear it go and it sticks in.
All right.
And you're tying it off to the immovable rod so you can okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It didn't disappear. Went in. Worked.
Okay.
Does anybody need scraps of fabric? I could give you scraps of fabric so we could go whee down the rope.
Yeah.
All right. Here you go. Here you go.
I don't want to go first.
All right.
I
I'll
am
go
the
first.
heaviest, I think. So.
All right. I'll start to drop down into the window, have my legs over the side,
Okay.
and hold on, and I'm gonna.
I jump before Penny and go.
All right.
I'm gonna internally scream. It just all the way down.
I need you all to make acrobatics checks for me. I know you're so swell at those, Q.
You guys, you ever seen a hedgehog do a backflip?
No.
Me neither.
I mean, you just did. Thorn did.
4.
Whoa.
21.
6.
Damn. All right. You jump in front of her and slide down and land. And right behind you, you see Penny just hurling towards you. The cloth she's using burns up and snaps, and you fall half of the way instead.
Okay. Because you're still there. It's not as bad.
And you take 15 bludgeoning damage as you slam into the tile floor.
Could have been worse, so we're good. It's fine.
Much the same you do as well.
You said 15, correct?
15, yes.
All right.
And another 15. Roll exactly the same dice. That's
Thank
wild.
God. That's bad, but it's not that bad.
And Thorn follows up from the rear. Just easily.
Of course he does. Like a gymnast.
Yeah.
Have his hands up.
Hands up in the air.
I'm just doing a little golf clap.
Golf clap.
Good job.
Very nice. Very
I give a nod of respect.
He keeps going. He does a big bow. Thank you. Thank you. But then he looks around and goes, "Oh, we're very visible right now."
I help Penny and Q up.
Yeah, he dives into the center where it looks like people would get up to speak, but it's if you duck down behind the desks, you are mostly obscured. So he just dives in there in the center of all the desks. He pokes his little head up. Come on, get in here.
Okay.
Follow.
I'm going to shove myself under the area that they're hiding in.
All right. You were successfully inside the council chambers.
And then remind me of the goal because it's been a minute.
You were trying to find evidence that would sway some of the noble families that are too scared to fight against the bandits. For that reason of there's fear, but they also are kind of in the middle of agreeing with some of the things. It's some of the humble folk noble families.
We don't have the maps or anything anymore. Okay, Thorn, do you have any idea what we should be looking for, where we should look? Just start looking through
The discs.
Yeah, just look through the desk.
The discs.
All right. Well, want to take a desk each?
Sounds great. So they're marked with insignias of what you've seen on the banners. There is one that is closer to the entrance to this chamber, and it is a bird with many feathers from behind, depicting what a peacock symbol would be, which you guys can assume is the council speaker. Her name is Beta. There is a hawk head with, or just a depiction of a hawk, and the talons are imprinted with silver. This is Veyron the Silver Talon. The Silver Talon is like a title. I mean, he is a former Perch Guard captain and helps organize military and the council's military advisor, basically. There is a symbol of a feather, and looking at the other ones, it looks like it may either be Corvius or Zaya. It's hard to tell because you don't personally know them. So I'm gonna need both of you, Q and Thistlefoot, to do history checks. See if you know who this is.
Who am I?
10.
19.
19.
Ooh.
Thistlefoot, you know Zaya is the council's spiritual guide, and as you look at the symbol, there is also a sun around the feather. So it's which matches her title, the Dawn Feather.
So, Zaya.
Zaya, the Dawn Feather. She's like a spiritual guide / historian. And 2 remain, and you're able to pick out the other one since you were able to determine kind of which one was which. The other one is also a feather, but this time next to an inkwell. And this is Corvius's desk, the Gilded Quill, who oversees trade, diplomacy, and law. And the final one is a cloud. And this one is Aegon's, Aegon, the Sky Warden. This is one of the older members, and
The what?
the Sky Warden.
Oh, Sky Warden.
And he's like so one is like a military advisor, and this one is like leads all of the guards, basically.
How?
Defense.
Okay. He's defense. Okay.
Yeah, he's like home defense, for instance.
Thorn, how good is your, how good are you with sussing through information?
I'd like to say I'm pretty good, at least.
Pardon me, the two who, I know we're all checking a desk, but the two who pop up into my mind is Veyron, the former Perch Guard, Veyron,
Yep.
and then the Sky Warden, Gons. There's something about home defense, and then the fact that she was now taken over with the Perch Guard. That's just something, those two they just stand out to me. So, Thorn, you said they were pretty good with snooping and finding information. I think checking one of those would be good for you.
All right.
I'm moving towards Corvius's desk.
Okay.
He has been called a betrayer more than one time now by different people. So that's where I'm moving.
Thorn, which one are you thinking of doing?
Well, the one that would pique my interest first is home defense, so Aegon.
Okay, then I'll do Zaya.
We will start with Penny. Unlike some of the other desks that have locks on them, this one does too, but they are not engaged on Zaya's desk. As you're opening drawers, the one that would normally have a lock on it and turned is not. And you open it and do an investigation check for me. Pour through the documents.
Okay, 13.
This is a well-organized, cleanly desk. There's not a document or a parcel in the desk that is hidden. It seems honest, open, and easy to access. Okay. And you look through the documents, and quick glance over everything shows a few books that are histories of like older buildings, ruins. Something that catches your eye is one mention as you're looking at like one of the tables of contents is a paper that's studying different ruins that are unknown because of they've been lost to time. And one that sticks out to you is the one that you have been to, located to the east of the wood, towards Brackenmill and the others. And you don't have enough time to look over it right this second, but there is some study on things that are connections for that.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it.
We will hop to, so that's Zaya down. Let's hop to,
Just want to keep watch, make sure no guards, or listen out, make sure guards don't stumble in upon us.
do a perception check for me.
15.
I mean, you do see something, but nothing that worries you. Through the windows on the front doors of the building itself, you can see guards posted, but you just passed basically because they're at the entrance. You guys went way around, and you can see their movement out front. They're not paying attention to inside here. On the outer rooms, do catch some movement in one of the rooms to the immediate right of the entrance, but it doesn't look like they're like looking in on here.
And then try to look through Varen's desk.
Do an investigation check for me.
Are the things locked or?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I go for the ones that are open.
Okay.
First. 6.
You're looking through the documents there, and it is rough movement tracking of the bandits. And you can see not like the most accurate, but there is a decent map of bandit movements that you can see correlations between the big map that you had on where positioning and locations of the different captains are, and some of them have been kind of outed and discovered slightly. So they weren't doing nothing. They've kind of sussed out some of the things, but
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think I have a thieves toolkit, so.
Be a weird thing for a monk to have in his
Yeah.
pocket. Like, oh, let me get my
You never
lock
know.
fit.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, you wouldn't have proficiency with it, but if you get one, you could use it. Thorn sees you struggling, and
I don't have a way to open it.
want me to give it a shot.
Step out of the way for him.
Kind of slides under the desk, like under a car almost. Got it. Slides back.
I look
All right.
in the locked drawer.
All right. You find a couple of documents, but nothing that really sticks out to you. They look to just be like ledgers of, what are they, like orders for supplies and things like that, for like, weapons and armor, things like that.
Okay. Then I close it back. I'll close it back and I'll go join Thorn over at his.
I'll go next.
Corvius?
Before we jump into that, while I'm walking over to Corvius's desk, I'm just trying to sort of clock the room. Can I still see that lever?
As you're looking for it now, you cannot. As you pass through the circle, I didn't do this on purpose.
That's what I thought. Do I remember where it was approximately?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Recognizing that I can no longer see it, I'm shocked, but I want a detour to it. Is there a way that I can do that that's still undercover, or am I stealth checking here?
You can either walk over or stealth check. It's up to you. There's not. It is an open room, brother.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look at the desk first.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the desk.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
4.
Well, I mean, you haven't gotten into the locked section yet, but that roll will carry over to that as well, as the Thistlefoots did. You pour through there is a lot of document, like this is between the desks you've opened so far, incredible, like overwhelming amount of. It's organized somewhat, but just a metric ton of documents through the drawer that does come out. Pulls out really far, like Bruce Almighty style, God's thing. There's hundreds of documents within the drawers here, an overwhelming amount, and they're all trade agreements, supplies, orders, approvals for guilds, and their members wherein.
I'm going to pocket as many as I can carry. It sounds like a lot, so I'm certain that I can't take them all. But I'm haphazardly grabbing a chunk from every section.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Haphazardly.
You gather as many as you can. There's a locked drawer.
Yeah, you just opened the unlocked.
The locked drawer, you say?
Yes, and unlike the holy and very kind dove woman, he locks his.
How's the lock look? Is it frail? Is it just a desk lock?
Looks like a decent desk lock. I don't know.
Okay.
As much as one can be.
I'm gonna try to angle myself so that, is it on like the bottom of the desk? Is it a drawer in the middle? What are we looking at?
It's like on the bottom.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull my mace out and just try to break the drawer.
All right. If you do that,
Uh-oh.
you'll be able to open it. But it's gonna make some noise.
Yeah.
There's a chance that people are gonna hear you.
I'm only trying to break it. It's a wooden drawer.
Yes.
Right? I'm trying to do a very small break.
It's gonna be heard probably.
No, but like a real stealthy one.
Look, I'll let you do it, but
yeah.
you're gonna have to roll a stealth check.
Not that stealthy.
Yeah. It's not the issue of breaking the lock. It's if it's heard.
Yeah. Is Thorn preoccupied?
He can attempt to
Can I
open
signal him?
Sure.
I'm gonna signal him over.
All right.
Let's do that. That's probably smarter than trying to smack it with a mace.
He slides over to it. I need you and Thorn to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh. I'm scared.
I am going to, while we're sort of fiddling with the lock, trying to get in, grasp my talon and invoke that same divine power that I did the night before.
Okay.
That will change my roll to 14 total.
Okay. It's still a failure. I'm sorry.
Shit!
As it clicks, you hear it unlock. You also hear a warbling, resonating sound. And
Close it.
yeah, no, it doesn't even open yet. Runes light up around the edges of the binding of the drawer, and a loud explosion of fire happens,
that's a
shooting
lot of
out
dice.
towards you. Ooh. And you and him both take 13 fire damage within seconds. As this is happening, the explosion happens. You see smoke rise out from in here, and you also see the front doors open. 2 guards rush in, and that side room that Thistlefoot saw also bursts open. The 2 guards are wearing perch guard regalia, and one you recognize from the description of the dossier. You recognize the Violet Fang, fox wearing dark violet leathers as she pushes open the door. She's already inside. With that, we'll all roll initiative.
Oh man.
Can I ask over the how did magical runes go off if we're inside this like anti-magic room?
It's not an anti-magic room. Just the
How the vines not, but the fireball. I'm in danger. Okay.
it's not the room that's anti-magical. It's just that entrance.
Yeah.
So
Oh man.
I see.
yes,
You pass through it and there's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's an anti-magic layer.
yeah.
Layers.
Yeah, and since we're doing more than 2 people, I will be rolling separate initiatives to give it a little bit more uniqueness. What do you got?
We're trying.
initiative.
Initiatives. Yeah.
10.
10,
We're trying.
17.
17. Nice.
I'm not at the bottom.
18.
Roll for a Thorn. Top of the round. Thorn gets to go first, baby.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, Thorn.
He got blasted in the face.
Yeah, he needs to be more useful.
He just like slowly turns to you with a singed face.
Wow.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Nothing, Thorn.
That was
We
a
got more
fourth.
important things
That
to
was like
worry
a little
about.
fourth wall break there.
Yeah, it was. One of these days I'll put like a boon that one of you can get where you can just break the 4th wall and talk directly to me.
That would be amazing.
All right. Thorn looks around. One way out that's not currently being blocked off. There's more of you than them at the moment.
There's
So-
only 3, you said?
Yeah, the 2 guards that were posted at the front door, plus the Violet Fang, hurtle over the desks and slide and hide. You did that. Hey, pretty good.
My
pretty
guy.
good. Yeah, he did very good at that. Penny. Wow. 18. Nice.
I'm just gonna come out swinging. I am aiming for the knees. 9.
More dexterously than you've seen anybody, like, dodges out of the way, like, redirects, and your hammer hits into one of the glass panes. You see a crack form, but not shatter the wall. It's a very sturdy wall. It's a very sturdy wall.
All right. Well, then I will I'm gonna pull out one of my daggers and try to swipe it across her face.
Oh, okay.
Never mind, then. I rolled a 7.
Quickly pull a dagger on her. She's kind of surprised because you pulled out a dagger when you're wielding this giant hammer. You kind of swipe at her, and she reflects it with her own dagger that she pulls from her side. And then we jump over to Q.
Getting real tired of this.
What, fighting?
That's Q saying that. I'm tired of these bandits, man.
Let's do
My hand's gonna glow with like an ethereal twilight and run over my wounds again. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Oh, wow,
on
yeah.
myself.
Healed to the max.
Please, God. Mediocre, but 29 is what I'll heal for.
Nice. You can see all of them. The front entrance, 2 doors open, 2 guards peeking in right now. Then the side door on the right hallway that it's like a circle that goes around the chamber. Violet's in it. You could also go around the other way if you want. And then the exit to the chamber is on the back side of the building, basically, into the 2 hallways.
I'm gonna rush towards Violet.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going for a bite.
Damn.
Again,
All right.
I'm done. 21.
Hit. Oh, yeah. Definitely hits.
Ooh, 9 damage.
Wow. You're clamping down. She is really fast. She's able to slightly escape the bite. You still scrape her, but she doesn't take as much damage because she uses her cunning action, I believe is what it's called. And she takes half. So she'll take 4. Regular bandits. Woo! Average Joe.
Joe and Bob.
Joe and Bob. Yeah. Yeah. Joe and Bob rush in.
It's canon now.
It is canon now. I guess I should actually pull up their one with a spear, one with a short sword. They come in. One's gonna go for Q. The other one's gonna go for Penny, baby. First, we're gonna go for Q. Get that out of the way. That's gonna be a miss. The spear misses past you. They're trying to avoid also hitting Violet. So this pierces right by your head. And then the short sword, wide swing against Penny, also a miss. Man, these Joe and Bob suck. They are awful. That's why they're put here in this nowhere building. Okay, then it's Violet's turn. Violet, pull up a mask around her nose, reach into her side bag, her utility belt, and throw down a pouch. It explodes with a noxious powder, including the guards, unfortunately. But you guys that are with her to make a con save. So Penny and Q, make a con save. I'll roll for the guards here. Joe failed. Bob passed, everybody.
Hey, Bob made it.
All right, Bob.
Short sword guy
Bob, my
passed.
man.
I'm hoping I passed. I rolled 19.
You do. Yeah, you take half. 14 poison damage.
That's half?
Sure is. Yeah.
Oh no.
It's a lot of damage.
I rolled a 12.
You fail. The powder makes contact with your eyes, and you can't open them, and they're burning. You're blinded, and you also take 28 poison damage.
I ain't looking too hot, guys.
Yep. Joe falls over dead.
Hi, Joe.
Q, you see. Joe falls over dead. They weren't very much help anyway. Spear clatters to the ground, and Bob is choking. He's alive. He's pushing through. Barely.
Is he also blinded?
I'm
No.
still
He
standing.
passed. That's the only reason he's alive.
All right, lucky guy, I guess.
I'm still standing.
She'll
Do it.
use her foot to push against Q, and she pushes off and kind of bounces off the wall a little bit and runs and opens one of the doors and slams it shut.
I have Sentinel.
Yep, she is disengaging, but I guess you still get to...
I still get to try.
You still do get to try.
Okay. I finally got to use it, and I remembered to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, no, what the fuck you. 18. It's 18.
Yeah, that hits. She pushes off you, but you're too quick. You clamp down, and you actually make full contact, push down, and she can't. She's trying to rip herself out, but she's stuck right where she's at.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Damn you.
Her move speed is 0
Damn
for the rest
you.
of the current turn.
Nice.
Oh,
very, very good.
Not going anywhere.
Me, girl. This foot.
Penny and Violet close to each other. Okay.
They're like right next to each other.
Can I make it over to them? Going over there.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna hop over the desk. Do a flip for flare.
Whoa,
and-
acrobatics check.
Okay.
See how cool you are. See how freaking cool you are, man.
Oh.
9.
It's okay.
Sloppy.
It's all right.
Blow
Just
gonna
killed
run-
someone. I feel like that's haunting you a little bit.
Not as much as you would think.
All right, never mind.
It's a backflip, but it's lackluster.
There's no motion.
I'm still a little shocked with the explosion. I'm going to go to Penny first, and I'm going to do the Mr. Miyagi hand clap, and warm up my hands, and I'm going to touch her, and I'm going to use Cure Wounds. I took the magic initiative. I took the cleric magic initiative, so I can use clear. I can use it once.
Oh.
And I'm going to use that, breathe into it, and my hands are going to kind of radiate just a smidge. Good job, Penny. And I'm
Who's
going
around
to
me?
Clear.
and you heal 15 points.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
All right, so that was one of my actions. Then I'm going to run over to Violet, and I'm going to strike her at her knees, take out her knees with the staff. That's a 7.
It is a miss. She has knee pads on, and you.
Okay. Well, they bounce off, and then I'm going to move in close distance and going to use my elbow, cut through the air with my elbow and try to clock her in the head. 22
22. You hit.
with 4 damage.
Nice.
4
Nice.
damage, and as it conks her head, I'm also going to expel a point, and it's going to hit her in the noggin just enough to
boy.
kind of
All
ring her
right.
bell some and try to stun her.
Dirty 20.
Oh, that passes, unfortunately.
You could see the she's in like dark Brotherhood leathers, covered from head to toe. she's got some padding. After you, top of the round, it is Thorn's turn. You guys see
About time this guy does something. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love Thor.
He's not going to give us another Thorn if we keep treating him like this.
I love Thor.
you can attack them by yourself. I am leaving. Ha-ha! He cuts the bottom and flies up the
He Zorro's his way out.
He Zorro's his way out. He's kind
Way
of
to
like
go, Thistlefoot.
All right.
Thistlefoot didn't say that at
My
all.
name is not Thorn Montoya. You should not prepare to die.
He on his quills, he pushes against the desk, slides out the doorway, bow drawn, and fires at Violet. And as he's sliding, he says, "I usually don't like to shoot at women, but this foxy lady deserves death." Shoots the arrow.
She is not foxy.
He hits. He definitely hits. All right. Right in between the bindings of some of the leather in her side, hits and does a considerable amount of damage and goes, "Ha ha! Now you will die." Penny.
Now that I can see, I am going to.
Well,
I can fight.
You can't see still. Blinded until this end of her next turn. She hasn't gone yet.
We're just gonna go at it blindly. We're just gonna spin around in a circle with the warhammer and try to hit her.
Roll disadvantage.
I duck out of the
My
way.
eyes are like, she's still buried in her shoulder. Like,
I duck out of the way.
If you can, that's not a D20.
You will try.
I say natural 1, she hits you.
no, stop putting ideas in his head.
I already thought about it.
Don't jinx it.
I already thought about it.
They're both low, but it's not a nat 1. 7.
Take the lower, yeah. You swing wildly. She ducks, pulling Q down with her, and your hammer slams into the glass you've already cracked, sending spider webs throughout the whole panel. It is. You can't see through it anymore. Not that you could see, but the rest of you can't see through that panel anymore. But it's not broken yet.
I panic, guys. I have anxiety.
Q, your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I use second wind?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's all.
I'm going to try to do all this at one time. So I'm going to summon a spiritual weapon
Okay.
directly in front of the direction she was trying to run to.
Right.
Where I stopped her.
Okay.
It will also be a shield.
All right.
Okay. Then I'm going to lean in and say, yield. And as I say that, I'm going to pull my arm around headlock style and try to pull her backwards. Just like I did with General Crawl.
I was about to say, this is some
And
familiar
prop her
territory.
up so her feet can't touch the ground.
All right. Do an athletics check. Trying to grapple her.
Natural 20.
Oh, no.
Picked her up. Let me go.
Yield.
Make an intimidation check for me.
15.
She's struggling. You see her eyes flicker around. Sees Penny at first, wildly swinging her hammer, but also seeing her other guards pretty much useless. Then seeing Thorn and Thistlefoot, and she has her dagger in her hand. She's trying to like pull your arm off around her.
I tighten my grip around her neck.
And then you feel her relax and drop her dagger. You hear it hit the floor. I yield.
Thorn, Thistlefoot, Penny.
Where are we?
Disarm
What
her.
happened? Where are you? I can't see
Help me disarm
anything.
her.
Well, I think you can see now because it was after your turn.
Her turn.
Well, it's after her turn, right?
She hasn't gone yet, but
Oh,
Oh,
it's her
there's still a
turn.
guard, right?
yeah, it was gonna be their turn next, but he dies.
He's. Well, see ya.
Yeah,
See ya, buddy.
yeah, he just
Oh, yeah, because he was struggling before.
yeah,
He dies from the
his
poison.
head hits the glass and then he falls over.
He dies from the poison.
Help me disarm her, guys.
Well, I would if I could see.
You can see now. You rub your eyes; they still burn like hell.
I still can't get over it. He dies.
Yeah.
Penny has really squinty eyes. Okay, I'll try.
So she dropped one dagger. She does have a crossbow, utility belt, and a rapier at her side. So that were easily seen. So, assuming you take the utility belt, rapier, crossbow off, you have your arm around her. She says, "And what are you going to do with me?"
It depends on how you react. Be smart. You were freed from a prison for criminal activity again? You're gonna go for a third time. We can help you out of here.
How is that so?
Well, I need information first.
What do you want to know?
Whatever you have to give me. And maybe some more. We want your cooperation.
Ask away.
Okay. Where are all of the files that Corvius was keeping?
Files of Corvius. They're in his drawer.
The one that blew up?
It's still there. It's just trapped.
Oh, shit. Can you disarm the trap?
Yes.
Then do it.
You took my tools.
What tool do you need?
She looks over at Penny. The thieving. What are they called? Thieves'
Thieves'
tools.
tools?
Yeah.
All right.
Thorn's like, I can do that if you would like.
I guess, is the trap going to go off
I mean,
again?
technically it's already open. But
Yeah.
you know, you just set up the. We set up the trap.
Yeah. What's the purpose of trapping that drawer? What am I going to find in there?
Probably more conspiracy.
Who have y'all been working with inside the council. We know it's someone.
Choose. Make a persuasion or an intimidation check.
I'll use persuasion. 3.
None of them, you fool.
All right. I'm going to walk over to the desk that blew up and see if I can get it open and get
Yeah. You're able to open the drawer to Corvius's locked drawer. You hear a metal chunk and a little clang as a key on top of some files and folders hits against the door. It's like a black key. And then there's some files and folders underneath.
I'm going to take it.
What did they promise you when they let you out? What's your motivation for helping them?
Freedom. The thieving of a lifetime. Alderheart.
You have no further motivation with the council, or you understand the bandits' plan is to overthrow.
Look, chaos is the thieves' best timeline. Less guards, easier pickings.
How many people did you have to trust your secrets with to get here? Leaders of this coalition, have you given your secrets to? You say you're a thief, you want to work in shadow, but...
Did what they told me to get the freedom, and I was merely days away from being able to do whatever I wanted until you stopped this.
You think they would let you go?
Oh, yes. I could still play at any moment if I wanted to. But the opportunity is too much to pass up on.
The small one, Scout. You've heard of him?
She smiles. Oh, yes.
I thought you went, she.
She smiles. Oh, yes.
Oh my.
I'm not that interested in him, to be honest with you. He's just been a nuisance, but...
He's been interested in you, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know. The one that he refers to as having reach all throughout the wood. Leader who works in the shadows. That's who I want to know about. Who's at the head of the coalition?
Oh, her name was used at the courtyard in the guild order. Frey.
Where is she?
I'd have to imagine she's probably coming now to the guard headquarters to meet with Shyla.
Can I tell if she's lying?
Make an insight check.
It's 14.
Seems to be pretty honest.
Pretty honest.
Yeah. From what I've heard, she's just arrived not too long ago.
She's headed to the guard post. Penny, Thistlefoot, we have
Thorn's here too.
Thorn. Sorry, buddy.
I live in the shadows. It's okay.
Yeah, I didn't see you. You know, I thought you had left to go on a heroic adventure.
Oh, I'm here now.
As you do.
Here is that heroic adventure.
We have a reason to be concerned about that. Make eye contact with all three of you relating to our team that's going in to try to capture, without saying it out loud. I'm trying to kind of convey that message.
Yeah. Thorn clocks that.
We need to do something about that now.
Gonna do something about that. Are you dull? She will kill you.
We have someone there. We're going to leave him.
That would be the smart thing to do.
That's also our way out. Our way out of the city.
You can get out any way you like besides jump off the side. Lives everywhere. Scale the side of the tree. That would be smarter than going in there.
You would just abandon him like that.
A smart one would, yes.
Are you smart?
Yes. I'm pretty old, and I've survived a long time. Reason I have is because of doing things like that.
Okay. We need to move. We're open here in the open. We've obviously brought attention to ourselves. And made a cool Spider-Man glass sculpture.
We can hide behind the shattered glass for a little bit while we try to figure this out.
Maybe we can take her with us and use her to convince the other council members.
What are you talking about?
I'm just nervous that they're just gonna be like, okay, whatever. You know, they're just gonna.
They don't care.
They're not gonna care.
No. Like me, they would, in a second, let me die so they could take you out.
So you found a key, right?
Oh yeah, guys. Yeah, I found this. Sorry. Don't know what it goes to. It's black key. I also have these files here. I haven't looked at them yet, though.
I think we've made too much noise, and we probably need to get out of here.
Okay.
I'm struggling internally with leaving behind somebody for Shyla Den and Frey. in addition to leaving him behind to die, she also carries a lot of information about everything that we are doing. Is the risk of that worth it? They'll extort him if they extract those secrets. Going to cast sleep at first level on Violet. Incapacitate her. Theoretically.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom saving throw.
Would it be with disadvantage? Would it be with disadvantage?
What's the roll?
She falls asleep.
Oh, perfect.
That's amazing. I love that.
Was it a 1?
Okay, anyway, we gotta move. Guys, we gotta go. I don't know where we're going.
Are we going back the way we came, or are we going out the front door?
Well, the front's not covered now, and
I don't think we can get back up.
You could climb. We could climb the rope, but some of you are not as dexterous as these foot and I.
Yeah,
there's-
I get it. All
I'm
right.
not defending you. I'm
Well,
not trying to.
there's
I'm just
there's
saying.
guards up there,
It's going to take us forever to get up.
That is
The rope.
fair.
but we left the removable rod, and I point up at it
You sure
sadly.
did.
I'll,
Sacrifices must be made
Well,
to save us.
if you want to go get it, you can go get it, but
I'll
I
go-
can't
I
don't
go
think you can
get
get
it.
it.
I'll go get it. My wings
Okay.
furl out, and I'm going to fly up. Get some speed to fly. Up and like reach to try to grab.
Okay.
Try to grab the immovable
All
rod.
right. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. Because the moment your body passes through the entrance, your wings deactivate.
Yeah, and that's why I was like reaching for the nat 20 for 23.
I'm not even gonna make you use your slow fall, bro. That was cool. You grab the immovable rod, click the button, fall, and with your quick movements and mind, right before you hit the ground, you're using slow fall. And
I
you
like to
just
think
click.
it. I think it's like
and stop.
I like to think of it, fashion it like Falcon from Marvel. Like I go up, and right as I'm getting to the area, my wings close. I reach up, grab it, and then like click it, fall backwards, and do that like lean back,
yeah.
fall through the air,
Hell
and then
yeah.
right as I'm about to come like 5 feet off the ground, my wings open, and I just glide.
Thorn just looks over you. Wow, you're so much cooler than I am right now. I gotta get me one of those.
It's pretty cool.
I got to get me one of those.
All right. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna need a one final stealth check
Oh, man.
for the group.
19.
21.
All right.
Ooh.
9.
Oh, so 9, you did not pass.
All right.
At what point do I have to say that I'm going to use inspiration? Before the outcome? Like,
Before
can
the
I-
outcome, yeah, but
Yeah.
that it's a group success.
Yeah. But with Thorn has to roll still, right?
You rolled.
I'm going to burn the inspiration.
Oh.
But you want me to wait?
That's up to you,
Yes.
buddy. It's up to you.
All right.
It's
I'll
your
wait.
inspiration. Use it as
In my mind, where I'm heading back to the lift that went to
where we started.
where we started.
Bramblewell.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going back through the spiral and everything.
Oh, wait a
the
minute.
gate is guarded.
Wasn't
That's not going to work.
wasn't Calloway going to wait for us?
This is our friend who we're leaving behind for Shyla Den and the group, because his mission was to capture Shyla Den.
Oh, I
That's
thought.
what I was talking about.
Do we wait? Do we
Where's
go?
the closest lift? Do we know? Thorn.
The Bramblewell one is the closest, but we
Yes.
still have to get through a gate. One gate to get to it.
Do we leave Calloway?
I don't want to leave Calloway.
I don't either.
That's a personal preference
I
because
don't
he
wanna
did
leave
help
him
us
either,
a
but-
ton. And he's pretty cool. And he sounds pretty cool with his accent and stuff.
How far away is the guard post?
It's not.
Calloway's
It's
headed.
It's all in the canopy, so it's relatively close. You will see it in the distance if you go to the spiral to go down to leave him. not to rub it in, but like everything is accessible, like fanned out like branches from the spiral.
Okay. So based on our knowledge of the plan, do we know if he would already be inside? If all things are going the way they're supposed to,
Yes.
he's already inside the post.
Yes, absolutely.
We could do a whole
Because he could just stroll on in.
We're in the canopy of a tree.
Yeah.
There are presumably some life as small animals, perhaps.
Absolutely.
I would like to try to spot one. And
All right.
I want to use my thing that I just forgot the name of.
Animal messenger?
Yes. Force magic. It's a trait. So I'm going to try to find it has to be like a squirrel or a bird. So
Okay.
Preferably something that could slip in, maybe a mouse or a rat or some kind of rodent that would go unseen generally.
Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. With advantage, natural 20.
God damn! You have your pick. Rat, bird,
I
freaking
want the
plane.
most
I don't know.
common blend-in ass rodent that can climb a wall.
Yep.
And
It has camouflage.
Yeah, you found a small brown rat, and it kind of comes up to you.
so I'm going to find the rat. It has to be 25 words or something too. It's restrictive. We've been in the guard post before. It has to be a location I visited. That's part of the spell. So I'm going to tell this rodent, the message is urgent from Q, abort mission, Frey incoming, get out. We are leaving and go now, go.
And you see it sprint off in the
I'll
direction.
give the description of Calloway too.
Yeah.
That's part of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. You see the rat disappear into the foliage, going in the direction, and as you're hiding in the alleyways, you can see from a distance, and you're just waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Roll perception check for me.
21.
22.
Dang,
you guys are
baby.
perceptive.
8.
Your mind is racing, Q. You miss this, but the other two of you, Thistlefoot, you are on guard and paranoid from all the encounters you've had with Dale, right? Yeah, I see your eyes.
no!
It's not Dale. It's not Dale.
Okay, thank God.
Or is it?
Pin him down.
Two things happen that both of you, Q, or Thistlefoot and Penny, hear. And some see a figure with a cloak come out of the spiral with two flanking guards, and they walk the main road by themselves and head towards the Perch Guard headquarters. You do not see Calloway exit.
Oh.
Another thing you see is coming from the council building is Violet, and your thing should still be active because it's a decent amount of time. She tricked you. She duped your ass.
I knew she was fake.
She slipped out.
She critted your save on the sleep and feigned sleep.
I told you I should have knocked her out.
You fucker.
And you see as she races towards and meets up with just outside of the building.
Oh.
And that's where
No,
we'll end the session.
Till the next Twilight.
Hey Night Owls, thanks for listening to this episode of Tales at Twilight. Mark is our DM, Becca is Penny, Matt is Thistlefoot, and Q is played by myself, Darwin. Our cover art is done by Seba Huidobono, and our theme by Jeremy. Links to their work are available in the show notes below. Do us a solid by leaving us a review on whatever podcast platform you listen on. Tell your friends, post it on socials, you know the drill. Our next episode will be released in 2 weeks, so stay tuned until the next Twilight.